Here's why I masturbate daily and how it improves my life. I'm not embarrassed to admit that I masturbate or discuss the things that make me feel sexy, such as porn, sex toys, or dirty talk. It's acceptable to spend as much or as little time thinking only about yourself as you please. The most crucial factor is that you're prioritizing your enjoyment. It feels pretty darn good, first and foremost. As soon as I started having sex, I understood that I was the only one who could give me pleasure. Although I enjoyed communicating with my partner about what felt good and what didn't, I was ultimately responsible for my orgasm. It was a potent tool to know that I could give myself such pleasure without running the risk of an STI, getting pregnant, or feeling pressure from another person. How I operate. Down there, everyone operates a little differently. I usually begin with a deliberate, slow touch. Sometimes, instead of watching porn, I'll go through my mental list of hot sex fantasies. I have a strong visual sense. Tumblr is excellent for finding specific keywords, and slow finger fucking. Although the topic of porn can be contentious, there are currently a few badass women producing porn that is produced ethically. Bree Mills of Girls Way, Erica Lust of X Confessions, Tristan Tormino, and Joanna Angel are a few of my favorites. Girls Way features only girl-on-girl pornography. My motivation? I feel all kinds of warm and fuzzy emotions no matter how I ramble down my path of pleasure. I'm not a doctor by any means, but I think having regular orgasms is extremely beneficial to my health and happiness. Here are a few advantages I experience after getting off. Tension in the sexual area. I frequently have partner sex. However, I also have a strong sex drive and constantly crave more. I can let out any sexual tension I may have by masturbating. Being able to channel that energy into a productive release on my terms gives me a sense of strength. Decreases anxiety. I've had anxiety problems in the past. Nothing has made me feel more at ease than lying down and getting off, even though doctors have prescribed Xanax and Valium. Alleviates insomnia. I used to suffer from severe insomnia. I considered myself lucky if I got 6 hours of sleep each night. I can expect to get 8 uninterrupted hours of Z's if I can force myself to orgasm before turning in. Oh, right. Cramp relief for menstrual pain. I often experience excruciating menstrual cramps. I also experience extreme sexiness around that time of the month. Masturbating makes my cycle much less painful overall, in my experience. It's a win-win situation that helps, but I'm not sure if it's the release of muscle tension or a complete redirection of pain. Tightens the muscles in the pubic coccyx. Even though I'm 25 years old, every penis haver who has had sex with me has remarked on how tight my vagina is. Even though I practice Pilates and use Kegel balls, where the emphasis is on building a strong core and pelvic floor. I attribute my super groupie inner muscles to my regular vaginal contractions and the relaxation of my pubicoccygeal muscles. Additionally, there may be a learning curve if you don't have a regular hands-on habit. Explore and embrace your curiosities. It's also acceptable if you're not into masturbation. Never do anything during a sexual encounter that makes you uncomfortable, or unsafe for that matter. Self-love is not only practiced by bad girls. Whatever your definition of a happy ending is, it should be for everyone. Have the right frame of mind. 1. Don't criticize your fantasies or desires because they are your own. Feel free to go to the location that makes you the most excited, even if you wouldn't want to disclose it to anyone. There is nothing too filthy for your mind. 2. Play out scenarios in your head if you're not using porn to keep yourself entertained. Change your lover, your job, your location, and your wardrobe. You can later ask a partner to perform for you the action that most excited you. 3. Look for non-cisgender specific porn. Checking the popular with women sections is a good starting point. There are also pornographic websites that have been carefully chosen to better suit your tastes. We suggest visiting Belza. 4. Both gay and straight women and femmes enjoy watching lesbian sex. Man-on-man is also preferred by some because it feels less objectifying. Recall the Kids Are All Right movie scene? Be confident in stepping outside of your sexuality to get turned on. 5. If the porn you watch doesn't suit your sexual preferences, don't be concerned. Porn is not the real world. It's a distorted version of the world of sex, and whatever makes you happy to watch is just that, happy. Technique 6. While you are in the middle of an orgasm, grab your inner thighs or any other sensitive areas of your body. This will enhance the climax. 7. Massage the surrounding area as well as your clit. Direct clit touch can frequently be too much, so it's preferable to quickly move back and forth in the surrounding area. 8. If your hands aren't sufficiently moist when you start, lick them first. Naturally, you'll become wetter as the climax approaches. 9. Don't be afraid to include all of your senses. Use a free hand to stroke your breasts and other delicate areas. 10. Do not be afraid to lubricate your clit with the liquids coming from inside your vagina. 11. Use a separate shower head if you have one to give yourself a special rinse. 12. Lying down in a bathtub is also very effective. Flexing and pulling in your legs will help you manage the pressure as you let the water flow between your legs. 13. To stimulate your senses, feel free to switch the water from warm to cold. But be careful not to burn yourself. 14. Don't be afraid to get up close to the nozzle if you want to be sexy, and have your pull. It will be amazing how much pressure there is on your clit or up your vag. 15. Vibrators and dildos are some of the most well-liked sex toys. We advise using a thruster, a sex object that, upon pressing a button, pumps inside you in addition to vibrating on your clit or entering your vagina. 16. Acquire a big box of batteries. When you need them the most, these things disappear. 17. Avoid purchasing sex toys from unreliable online merchants like Amazon. They are not FDA approved and have been connected to infertility and cancer. You don't want phthalates, those unsavory chemicals used in some water bottles to make their jelly-like plastic sheets, to eventually seep into your body when using sex toys. 18. Rather, purchase from businesses that market non-toxic sex toys. There are many, including Fun Factory, Lilo, Jimmy Jane, Enjoy, Jeju Vibratex, Goldfrau, Elemental Pleasures, Omibod, and Knob Elements. 19. After each use, wash your sex toys with antibacterial soap. Please. Don't be afraid to dress up and wear slinky clothing. Wearing your favorite underwear is a great way to make yourself feel sexy. 21. Start by cleaning your room. If you rub one out next to the pizza box you forgot to throw away, you'll feel terrible. 22. Do it outside of your bed without fear. Remember that you have options, such as using the restroom, standing up, or going to the kitchen. 23. In and out of the bedroom, remind yourself that you are attractive and sufficient.